Hi, I'm Matthew Von Doran, and welcome to the Sheldon Online Music Academy. We're here at the Sheldon Theater here in St. Louis, and we're going to talk about some jazz guitar and how to improve your musicianship skills. Let's talk about scale vocabulary. Now in jazz, there's a lot of scales we need to know, and we need to know them well. So I want to show you how to lay a really solid foundation by using the major scale. We're going to start with that scale since that's what all music theory is based on. If you have that down on your instrument in a way where you know where all the notes are, all the note names, and all the numbers of those notes, then that's going to enable you to apply music theory pretty much directly to the fretboard. You'll be able to use this information to create music, to create art, to create freely. And I want to show you this exercise that's going to get you to that place. I'm going to pick 7th position. I'm going to pick the key of C, just because that's no sharps or flats, so that'll make the discussion a little easier. But you can do this in any key. So here are all the notes of the C major scale in the 7th position on the guitar. Now the C major scale is 7 notes, C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. And notice I didn't start on C, I actually started on B, because what I'm looking at this as is an organization in the 7th position of all the notes of the C major scale. We're not packaging it in a way where we start on C, go up to C, and come back down. That's fine, that's how all instruments generally learn scales. But we want to kind of have a more practical application of this information. So if I'm playing music, my hand's in the 7th position, I want to know where all those notes are, and I can get to them freely whenever I want to. So first of all, you have to know the note names. So I'm going to just say them out loud as I play. B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and D. And of course C, the C's that are in there, there's 3 of them, those are important because that's the key we're in. But the other 6 notes are important to know as well. I kind of look at it as a team of people that you're the manager of, and C is your team leader, and then you have these 6 other people, and you need to know their names and their tendencies and how they sound. So it's good to go up and down and just call the notes out like I just did. Let me go down and do it. D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B. So if you do it in order, do that for a few minutes just to get it in your head. Hopefully you do know the note names on the fretboard. This will be pretty tricky if you don't. But if you're kind of most of the way there knowing your note names, this is going to help you get it down really solid. Now each of those notes is going to show up more than once. It's going to show up 2 or 3 times. For instance, the C's already played here, here, and here. Those are different octaves. So now what you want to do is go through and just kind of randomize it. Say, I'm going to play all the E's. There's one here, and there's one here. And you can say, I'm going to play all the G's, all the A's, all the B's. So there's 3 B's in there. So just make note when there's 2 of them or 3 of them, and you're just going to get to know where they all are in a different way than always going in order. You also don't always have to play them from low to high, like where are all the C's? Where are all the F's? Where are all the D's? And again, do that for a few minutes, and just you're going to get this sense. You know, this is cognitive information here. You're thinking about it. You're not playing by feel and just kind of letting go and creating. You're actually managing these notes by their note names. All right, there's another way to know these notes, and that's by the numbers. So the formula for a major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just lines up with the notes. C is 1, D is 2, E is 3, F is 4, G is 5, A is 6, and B is 7. So you can do the same thing. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. And again, go up and down, just calling out the numbers in order. Get the hang of it at first. Then randomize that. In the same way, I'm going to play all the ones. Those are the C's. I'm going to play all the 5s. Those are the G's. I'm going to play all the 7s. And again, there'll be 2 to 3 of each of those notes. And mix it up any way you can. Spend a few minutes on each. And then the idea here is that you'll have a visual relationship to the fretboard and the note names and the number names. You'll be hearing it. It's really good for kind of calibrating your whole body to what's going on with a major scale. And then anything you do in music, when you deal with other formulas for other scales and chords and everything else, it'll help you. You'll have kind of this one orientation, this one organization of the fretboard that you can relate to. And of course, you want to do this with all the scale patterns in different positions. You also want to do it in different keys, of course. So take that and then spend some time with it. See what that does to your playing, how it gets you really thinking about the notes and what's going on with the fretboard. I'm Matthew Von Doran. Thanks for joining us here at the Sheldon Online Music Academy.